I don't know about you guys, but I truly do find that, it honestly does. It makes me emotional a lot every time I connect to the divine energy. It's like I can feel the tears well up. I can feel emotion that just wants to pour out every time connecting to it. It's almost uncontrollable. And yet at the same time, it's the most amazing experience that makes me want more and more and more every time that I'm with it. And in any way that I can relay that transmission or inspire that within your heart, and however you want to connect to it, that I find that this is truly it. That all the other stuff we talk about, all the other in-depth ascension mechanics, all the heady stuff, all the the quantum things and how we do stuff and what is something and where are we from or what does it mean? These are really powerful things. They're empowering. They really allow us to become more adult and mature and truly a galactic ambassador as we are here. But the truth is that we could have the most innocent heart that really doesn't know any of this stuff, but to have that level of devotion in your heart to just want to be closer to the divine would still 100% absolutely accomplish you moving through all the stargates, whether or not you know about them or not. And I like to continuously remind that because it can feel overwhelming when we talk about these topics. It can start to feel like, oh, I didn't know that sound tone. Well, am I doing it right? Or, well, I didn't know about that dimension. Am I doing that right? And it can sometimes kind of feel like it kicks in this anxiousness of needing to know more, or I need to know that, or feeling as though we're left behind because there's always new information coming through. So the invitation I have to you always is, please, with so much love, come back to the heart. The heart will always lead you. The heart will always have that sense within that naturally, it's like a natural compass that feels the divine, and it can't be tricked. We can get tricked in the earth plane, but when you are truly connecting to the divine, even something that is like posing as a false light, false ascended master, anything like that, it won't match. It just won't feel the same. So when you create that connection to the divine, it becomes you're kind of just like, hey, I don't know where I am, but I always know where I'm going. And it makes it perfect. And I have to giggle about that because we just went on a road trip. Okay, so it's always an adventure. I am the navigator. Yes, I do use the Google Maps and I do trust the blue line most times to get us where we need to go, but it is not without fault. And we were in the backwoods of Montana. And we had stopped to see this really beautiful dam, this lake, absolutely gorgeous, and this beautiful dam that was there. We took a hike down it. I'm a little embarrassed how sore my legs are climbing back up the stairs from that from that hike, but we were leaving there and we were making our path back home, and so I just clicked for the direct path to go back home. And all of a sudden, it's directing us to go down this kind of dirt gravel road. And the next thing I knew, it was nine very slow, 10 miles an hour, 9 miles going 10 miles an hour down this road in the back of Montana with the cows looking at us like we were the craziest people in the world. And the whole time just going like, I have no idea where we are, but I know we're going to get where we need to go. And eventually we made it to a road and had paved roads the rest of the time. But, in so many ways, our path through life is like that, where every once in a while we end up on a road that kind of makes us go, whew, where are we? What are we processing? What are we doing? But if we learn to just relax into it, that it's just an experience, that, hey, is it ideal? Is it where I want to be? Probably not, but you get to enjoy seeing the things sometimes that you might not have seen before or experienced before had that not been the path you were guided. So, that's a very physical and maybe a little bit silly story to share, but our heart and our path through life is not really any different than that. So, an invitation, just have fun. Keep the cows guessing.